In the heart of the forgotten town of Eldridge Hollow, a chilling legend overshadowed the fog-laden streets. Whispers slithered through the alleys about an ancient entity known only as the Dark Mind. It was said to be a malevolent force that fed on fear and despair, lurking in the shadows and seeking the most troubled souls. Evelyn Carter was a journalist who had returned to her hometown seeking solace from the noise of city life. Having lost her parents in a tragic accident, loneliness had seeped into her soul, wrapping her in a shroud of sorrow. She rented a small cottage on the outskirts of Eldridge Hollow, near the dense woods, hoping to write a book that would breathe life back into her spirit. What she didn't realize was that her grief was like blood in the water to the Dark Mind. Strange occurrences began to disrupt her attempts at writing. Books would fall from shelves, whispers drifted through the stillness of the night, and silhouettes danced just beyond her line of sight. With each passing day, the gentle tug of despair tightened around her heart, presenting a tempting sanctuary in the shadows. However, one fateful evening, driven by an overwhelming curiosity and an inexplicable pull she couldn't resist, Evelyn decided to embrace the town's dark lore and investigate the source of these disturbances. She spent the afternoon delving into the town's archives at the local library, a dusty and neglected building whose books seemed to share its long-forgotten secrets. Amidst the crumbling pages, Evelyn stumbled upon a diary belonging to a woman named Agnes Moore, who had vanished decades ago. Each entry unraveled a tale of torment, the same stories that echoed through the town's history, each residence plagued by nightmares, the Dark Mind, at its core. "Fear not," one frantic entry read, "for I can hear its whispers, can feel it reaching into the depths of my mind. I fear it has taken my children." As the sun dipped beneath the horizon, Evelyn felt a chill settle around her, an unseen presence shadowing her every move. The urge to return to her cottage became undeniable. Perhaps, the Dark Mind would reveal its true form tonight. Once home, a heavy stillness enveloped her cottage as darkness crept into every corner. The air grew dense with unspoken dread. Evelyn, determined to confront the entity, lit a candle and prepared herself mentally. She closed her eyes, focusing on her fears, the pain of her parents' death, the weight of her isolation, the relentless gnawing of self-doubt. Suddenly, the candle flickered, casting shadows that morphed into ghastly faces. The room felt as though it were breathing, alive with malice. It wasn't long before she heard the softest of whispers, barely discernible, winding around her thoughts like a serpent. "Welcome, Evelyn," it hissed, seductive and smooth. "You are filled with despair, I am drawn to it like a moth to flame. Let me in." Evelyn's heart raced, but she stood her ground. "What are you?" she demanded, her voice trembling yet defiant. "I am the embodiment of your fears, your darkest thoughts made manifest. I give comfort, while consuming your pain." Its voice was a lullaby in the torment of her chaos. Shivers coursed through her as images flooded her mind, her parents' smiling faces, their laughter echoing through the hollow spaces of her heart, replaced by the stark reality of their absence. Tears streamed down her face as the memories intensified, battling within her against the seductive grasp of the Dark Mind. In that moment of vulnerability, Evelyn realized the power she held. The Dark Mind thrived on her sorrow, but it could not claim her if she chose to reclaim her joy in defiance of the pain. She took a deep breath, gathering the warmth of her memories, and began to speak. "I remember you both. You taught me love and strength. You showed me life beyond sorrow. I will not let you take that from me." Her voice grew stronger, cutting through the malevolence like a beacon of light. The shadows around her shuddered, their forms convulsing in response to her defiance. The whispers crescendoed into a cacophony of rage and despair, seeking to drown her resolve. But Evelyn stood firm, the memories of her parents wrapping around her like an indestructible cloak. With every word, she fought back the encroaching darkness. "You are not my master. I choose to remember love. I choose to live." The room fell silent, an eerie stillness replacing the howl of the Dark Mind. Then, as swiftly as it had come, the presence dissipated like mist under the dawn. The shadows retreated, leaving the candle blazing defiantly in the center of the room. Evelyn sank to the floor, breathing heavily but filled with a newfound strength. The Dark Mind had been vanquished, but she knew that it lingered, waiting for a moment of weakness. Yet now, she understood the essential truth, she held the key to her own despair. Rather than becoming a vessel for darkness, she would shape her own narrative, finding strength in vulnerability and light amid shadows. The legend of Eldridge Hollow would persist, but so too would the tale of a woman who faced the abyss and chose to rise, lighting her path with the memories of love, resilience, and unwavering hope. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel if you found this mystery story enjoyable.